Welcome to This Explainer. I am so incredibly thrilled to have you here today. We are going to jump right into a truly fascinating deep dive into the survival, the total disruption, and the rapid evolution of visual communication. If you've been paying even a little bit of attention to the tech world lately, you know that artificial intelligence is literally reshaping our reality. But how exactly is it impacting the way we communicate visually? Well, today, we're going to break down the automation of aesthetics. We'll rely on some great structured insights to really understand what happens when cold, hard code meets human creativity.
So, here's a pretty heavy question for you. Are machine learning algorithms about to render human graphic designers completely obsolete? I mean, that's the big looming question we're tackling today. We are going to explore how AI is completely upending a massive interdisciplinary industry. And this isn't just about making things look pretty. This industry touches absolutely everything around us. From the advertising billboards you drive past on your morning commute, right up to aviation safety, and even space exploration with NASA, the stakes for visual communication are just absolutely massive. Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1. The art of visualizing. Before we talk about the automation threat, we really need to bust a common myth right out of the gate. Graphic design is not, and has never been, just about drawing pretty sketches. It's actually a formal, applied art. If you look at the definition, it's deeply rooted in creating visual communications intended to transmit highly specific messages to specific social groups. It's a strategic discipline, you know? It combines creativity, innovation, and lateral thinking to achieve very distinct objectives.
Actually, I absolutely love this quote from our source material because it just perfectly captures the human element of this whole field. The designer is an encoder, they're an interpreter. Think about it. They take this raw, sometimes messy information, philosophical, aesthetic, emotional, or even political ideas, and they translate it into a visual format that audiences can instantly understand and feel. They're using typography, spatial arrangement, and imagery to convey attitudes that, honestly, language alone just can't always express.
So, what does this all mean in practice? It means design is fundamentally about solving a communication problem. Usually a client comes in with a linguistic demand, like a written brief or just an oral request, and the human designer's job is transforming that linguistic message into an aesthetic graphic manifestation. They're literally building the bridge between what needs to be said and what needs to be seen.
All right, moving right along, let's look at Section 2, the evolution of design tools.
Now, to keep things in perspective, let's take a quick look at this historical timeline. Graphic design has actually survived massive technological leaps before. Technology is always stepping in to solve the whole speed and scale problem of distributing messages. Back in the 11th century, we saw movable type emerge in China. By the 15th century, Gutenberg's metal alloy press just completely revolutionized how information was disseminated in Europe. Fast forward to the mid-1980s, and desktop publishing hits the scene. Fun fact, back in the 80s, people panicked that desktop publishing software— actually, scratch that, it wasn't just a panic, it was a full-blown existential crisis where people thought computers would completely replace human designers too. But every single time the tools changed, the human encoder remained the driving force.
That 1980s software revolution totally created the digital landscape we work in today. We went from strictly hand rendering with pencils and actual physical paste-ups to digital simulation using vector and raster software like Photoshop and Illustrator. But notice how this created a hybrid process. Designers might sketch concepts out by hand to get a client's approval, and then execute the polished final product on a computer. The software simulated the traditional media, sure, but it definitely didn't think for the designer.
Now, what's really interesting about this next slide is the pivot. Section 3, the AI automation revolution.
Because guys, we are no longer just upgrading the pencil here. We are literally upgrading the creator. Let's starkly contrast these two approaches. Traditional design, as we just saw, relies on a human conceiving an idea and executing it on a machine. Automated design completely flips that paradigm. We now have machine learning algorithms analyzing these massive data sets to identify visual patterns and trends, and then generating the designs themselves. AI isn't just a faster tool. It's a system that is fundamentally disrupting the actual mechanics of that encoding process we talked about earlier.
And, well, here is where we hit the real existential threat for the industry. Because these AI algorithms are getting so accessible so fast that they can knock out highly practical tasks almost instantly. As the software masters these core design patterns, clients are gaining this unprecedented ability to just completely bypass human designers entirely. I mean, why hire a human interpreter to transform your linguistic message into a graphic manifestation when an algorithm is going to do it in 3 seconds for a fraction of the cost?
So where does that leave us? Let's get into Section 4, Challenges of Automated Design.
Taking humans out of the communication loop like this, it brings up some seriously complicated practical issues. I mean, first off, brand authenticity. When algorithms generate your art, how do companies maintain a truly authentic brand voice? And what do quality assurance protocols even look like when a machine is just spitting out 1,000 variations a minute? Then there's the incredibly tricky issue of data hallucination and bias. AI learns from existing data, right? Which means it can easily replicate and scale deeply flawed visual patterns without anyone realizing it. And finally, there is the massive, glaring issue of preserving creative control when a literal black box is making your core aesthetic decisions.
And because this has all happened literally overnight, it's causing a massive crisis in the educational sector right now. According to the research, visual communication design education is just fundamentally ill-prepared for automation, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. Traditional training programs are really struggling to keep pace with these algorithmic advancements. Think about it. We are currently training future encoders for a workflow that might not even exist in a few short years.
Which brings up a really crucial point about the core responsibilities of this profession. As this quote lays out, graphic designers have a strict ethical duty to make sure their work is truthful, accurate, and totally free from misleading or deceptive elements. It requires a massive commitment to clarity. So if a machine is generating the visual and introducing unchecked data hallucinations or totally inaccurate representations, well, that directly conflicts with the foundational accuracy required in the field. The human encoder isn't just making things look pretty, they are fact-checking the visual message.
Okay, let's move to our final section and see how this all builds together. Section 5, the designer of the future.
Let's see how humans and algorithms might actually team up to create a completely new framework for the profession. Step 1. AI steps in and automates all that tedious dataset pattern analysis and basic layout generation. Step 2. Because the machine is handling the busy work, human designers are completely freed up to pivot toward complex, high-level creative strategy and problem solving. And Step 3. With all this newfound cognitive bandwidth, humans can focus on pioneering the absolute next frontier of visual communication, like creating incredibly immersive virtual and augmented reality experiences.
And taking that a step further, the human designer of the future is likely going to pivot toward larger social trends. These are areas where algorithms just inherently lack the consciousness to perform. The future is really about prioritizing environmental sustainability, minimizing physical waste, and deeply focusing on inclusive design that accurately and respectfully represents diverse communities. These are areas that require profound human empathy, strategic consciousness, and cultural awareness. And those are traits you simply cannot synthesize just by analyzing a dataset.
Which brings us to one final, really provocative thought to close out this explainer. As algorithms fully master the structural and aesthetic patterns of design, will the future value of human designers lie entirely in their empathy? It's a profound shift, isn't it? We are rapidly moving from a world where designers were valued mostly for their technical rendering skills to a world where they might be exclusively valued for their humanity, for their ability to genuinely understand another person's experience. It's an absolutely fascinating evolution, and one that is for sure going to change the visual landscape of our world forever. Thank you so much for joining me for this deep dive. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I will see you in the next explainer.